Hey, Guest Services team members, this is Brian here. I am so thankful for your service and your time for being a part of this all-important ministry here at First Church. Our ministry is critical in providing first impressions for people who come into First Church. Studies show that within the first 7 minutes on a church's property, a guest is going to decide if they're going to come back to the church or not. That's long before the singing has started, long before the preaching has started. We go a long way in creating an atmosphere of warmth and acceptance for people to come and know, worship, and serve Jesus Christ. And so I thank you so much for that. I want to spend a few minutes here just kind of talking about some of the important things that we do in our ministry, some of those key things that's important for us to understand. The first thing we have to understand is we have to know our guests, know who they are. When I was at Disney, we learned of the compass, and the N, the north, is what are the needs of our guests. The need of people coming to First Church is they want a spiritual experience. The W is the wants. What are those things that they want? So some of those things might be a clean restrooms, safe children's programming, inspiring worship, engaging sermon, whatever that might be. Those are the wants. So that helps us understand what people are after. The S, the bottom of the compass, is for stereotypes. What are the stereotypes of the church? And honestly, they're not positive. People come in here thinking that we're extreme, we're money hungry, that we're judgmental, we're hypocritical. There's all of this stuff. I did a lecture up at the Cincinnati Christian University asking seminary students what are the stereotypes of the church. They rattled off a dozen of them. And at the end of it, I said, do you realize what you just did there? Not one of them was positive. And that's what we're up against in our culture today. There's no positive stereotypes of the church. The E is emotions. What are the emotions that people are having at First Church when they're coming here? And honestly, one of the biggest ones is fear. They're not sure what's going on here, what to expect, what they're going to engage with their kids with. Are they going to embarrass me? Am I going to be pointed out? There's all these things of fear, which comes back a lot from the stereotypes. And so it's our responsibility and privilege to be able to understand who our guests are so we can serve them best. That's the first thing. Second thing is realize that our words make a big difference. That one of the things that we do not do here is we do not have visitors. We always use the word guest. It's much more friendly. Let's say that our family's having a guest over for supper. I don't call them visitors. My daughter would think that might be aliens coming to visit. But it's guest. It's a more warm and endearing term. We also use that here at First Church because for other several reasons. A visitor implies that they're going to sit back and watch those of us that know what we're doing, which isn't the case. We want people to engage from the first time that they're here. But they also, another reason that we don't use the word visitor is visitor implies we want them to visit and then leave, not stay. And so we always use the word guest. So be cautious of the words that we use because our words go a long way in making a difference. The third thing is pay attention to details. Disney's definition of quality service is paying attention to details. If you've ever been to Disney, you know the details that they pay attention to, from theming to trash pickup, whatever it might be. And realize we have a huge opportunity here at First Church to pay attention to details. Maybe it's a welcome center person walking someone to the classroom. It might be an usher helping someone find a seat or taking care of a crying baby, helping mom or dad know what to do. It might be a front door greeter walking people in from the rain. It might be picking up a piece of trash, or maybe when you're in the restroom you take a paper towel and wipe off the countertops there so it looks clean. There's a lot of things that we can do that don't cost us a penny to make a big difference in those details. So I want to thank you for paying attention to the details. The fourth thing is that we must understand that we are critical in creating the atmosphere at First Church. I was just talking to somebody this week, and she, first time guest, she said, you know what? The atmosphere that was created when we first came here colored the rest of their time together. That their first experience set the tone for the rest of their visit. So there are 6 distinct things that we do in guest services to set the atmosphere for that. The first thing is we smile, make eye contact, and talk to people. That, if you smile without making eye contact or eye contact without smiling, it's kind of creepy. But we need to do both. It doesn't cost us anything to smile at people and engage people. And can you imagine just the anxiousness that leaves when there's someone at the front door, at the welcome center, wherever they are, just smiling and greeting people. One of the common phrases that I use here is welcome to First Church. Welcome to First Church. And that, since it goes a long way in setting the stage. One of the big things, the second thing, is that we will take people to a location. We never point. I don't like going to department stores and people telling me, okay, yeah, it's down here, take a left here and a right there, and go a little bit further and take a left. I don't like it, and people don't like it. So whatever you're doing, drop what you're doing and take people exactly where they need to go. The other positive thing is it gives you an opportunity to engage people, asking questions. Some of the questions I use are, is this your first time here? Did you grow up in the area? How'd you find out about First Church? I'm always looking for ways to make a connection with new people, and so that's a great thing to be able to do that. The third thing is answer questions quickly or find somebody that can. It's never appropriate to say, I don't know. But if you say, I don't know, but I'll find out, that works great. And then go and follow up with that person. It might be going to the Welcome Center. It might be going to find your service leader, whatever it might be. Answer those questions and find those out for them, for the guest. The fourth thing is pay attention to details. We've talked about that. That, we need to be, there's 500 team members in guest services. We all need to be custodians. We all need to be picking up trash and making sure this place is clean as possible. Because honestly, when people come in and see this place is dirty, just like a restaurant or a store, the first thing that comes to their mind is they don't care. If I go to a restaurant and the restrooms are dirty, my first thought is, I wonder what the kitchen looks like. If I go to a store and it's dirty, I'm thinking, if they don't take care of their floors and their shelves, what's their product like? Is it really that good? When people come into church, some people are just looking for a reason not to come back. And so we need to pay attention to those details. The fifth thing we need to do is to seek out unfamiliar people and ask them, is there anything I can help you with? One of the key questions that I end up asking people, and I'm not sure if they're new or not, is I just go up and say, you guys find everything okay today? And sometimes like, oh no, we're looking for this, and this is our first time here. So just pay attention to those new people. Remember, there's three things that we can do to identify new people. First of all is they're walking slowly. They're not sure where they're going. They're not confident, so they're kind of taking it slow. The second thing is they've got the deer in the headlights, like not sure what's going on, and it's just overwhelming to them, and so there's deer in the headlights. The third thing is they're looking up. They're looking up for signage. Which way do I need to go? Where do I need to take my kids? Where's the worship center? Whatever it might be. So if you see people at the door stopping and doing that, go up and engage them. Even if it's not your week to serve, go up and engage them and just help them however they can to get connected here at First Church. And the sixth thing we need to remember is we need to remove any distractions that might cause people from seeking God. And those distractions are all over the place. It might be something dirty on the floor. It might be a coffee that doesn't taste right. Whatever it might be. Our job is to remove all those distractions. Answer the questions quickly. Take people where they need to go. All of that kind of stuff, we need to make sure that they are fully engaged and can seek God however they can. So I thank you so much for serving in guest service, and I thank you for taking this time to watch this and understand a little bit better about the importance of serving at First Church. We are excited to have you on the team, and I look forward to serving with you.